Verse 33, Ulladhu narpadhu anubandam, supplement to 40 verses on reality given to us by Sri Ramana Maharshi. சஞ்சித அகாமியங்கள் சேராவாம் ஞானிக்கு ஊழ் விஞ்சி மெனல் வேற்றார் கேள்விக்கு விளம்பும் சொல்லாம் பர்த்தா போய் கைமையுறா பத்தினி எஞ்சாதது போல் கர்த்தா போம் மூவினையும் கான். In this verse, Sri Bhagavan is talking about the disappearance of the three karmas, Sanjita, Prarabdha and Agami karmas. Man is bound by karma, the software that he has written on his head from birth to birth. He remains a victim to the conditioning caused by karma. The good and bad deeds that we have done in previous births, they don't end with the death of the body. They continue because the software continues. On the death of this body, this software memory is just pulled out and put into the new baby. That's all. This continues. So there is a way to escape. In this verse he says, for a jnani there is no karma at all. None of them, not the three karmas. The Sanjita karma is like the truckload with say about 100 bags. That is our total karma. In this birth, Ishvara or the Supreme Lord just picks up one sack and gives it to you. Please go and finish it and come. But normally people, when they go out with one bag or sack to clear, they come back with 10 more and it adds to the truckload. So here he says, for a person who experiences the three states of waking, dreaming and deep sleep, it should be known that there is a fourth state. This is the theme of the Mandukya Upanishad. Man's consciousness has four aspects. Waking, every day we experience that. Dreaming, we do experience that. And deep sleep without any thought, without any dream. And this is the normal experience of any human being. People don't go beyond it. Bhagavan points out, for a person who experiences the three states, he should know that there is the fourth state called Turiyam. Turiyam means just fourth state. Is that a state? That is a substratum. That is what we call Satchitananda or existence consciousness bliss. It is formless, infinite existence consciousness bliss. That is said to be our original nature. He says, if pointing at a jnani, if someone says he also has prarabdha, and if the jnani says, okay, yes, I am a jnani, but my prarabdha is still continuing, that is why the body is still alive. If the jnani seems to admit this, he says it is only for the sake of satisfying the questions of other people. Genuinely, if you ask a jnani, he would say, I am beyond all karma. There is no such thing as Sanjita or Prarabdha or Agami for me. But a person who looks at, say, Sri Ramana Bhagavan would say, Bhagavan, you have karma still, Prarabdha karma is left. That is why your body is alive and I am seeing your body. He would say, where is the body? See, this is called standpoint difference. For an Ajnani, a person who is ignorant, who is identified with the body, his experience will be body only, physicality. But for a Jnani, he has already transcended. This seems to be mysterious. Sri Bhagavan says, when a Partha boy Kaimayura Patni Enjadadu Pol, a king is there, he has got 3 wives. And when he dies, he is asking, will one wife just be still Sumangali? Sumangali is still a married person with the status that her husband is alive? No, she is a widow. Inevitably, all the 3 become widows. The same way, if the sense of doership is gone, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. This is the cause of all karma. So long as man thinks that I am the doer, I am the enjoyer of my actions and fruits of action, he is subject to karma. This is what he says in Upadesa Saram also. கண்மம் பயந்தரல் வினையின் விளைவு விழிவுற்று வித்தாய் வினைக்கடல் வீழ்த்திடு முந்தி பெற வீடு தரலிலே உந்தி பெற. If you perform actions with this thought, I am doing, I am making effort, I am an individual entity, so long as this is there, the result of all your actions will become subtle seeds and they'll reside inside and they'll continue from birth to birth. You will be subject to the results. Good things will get you good things, bad things will get you bad things. But for a jnani, the account has to be nil. No papa, no punya, no merits, no demerits. A jnani comes to a zero balance, balance sheet. Nothing is left. How do you achieve this? Vicharam. Why do we do vicharam? Because we are already subject to karma. Karma is memory of our past actions in this lifetime and previous lifetimes. And unless the suitcase of karma becomes empty, I'm just using a metaphor, we all carry a suitcase on our head called karma suitcase, and it has to become empty. This comes by affirming the truth that what do you call yourself when you say the word I, as Sri Bhagavan says in Upadesa Saram, Nanenum Sorpurulamadu Nalume Nanatra Tukkathum Undipara Para Namadinme Nikattal Undipara. He says, you utter a word I, right? He is asking, do you know the meaning? No. Our meaning is limited. Our meaning stops with I am the body thought. See, whenever we think of a subject, our mind goes inside and touches the bottom. For normal people, ignorant people, the bottom remains I am the body thought. So, all our questions go, touch this base and then come back with an answer. I am a man, I am Sentivel, I have been living here for 10 years and I have done this career. I have been successful, I have been a failure, and so on. I have so much of wealth, I have no money, etc., etc. But with a drilling machine called Atma Vicharam, you drill this I. So, who am I? Am I this bottom? Am I this ceiling? No, drill it. What is there behind it? There is something else behind it which makes this I thought happen. What is that? If we inquire, we will realize we are not this ceiling. Because this ceiling says, I am this limited body, 5.5 foot limited body. But if we inquire, if we do vicharam, and if we realize our true nature, if we say I, it will mean the vast infinite Brahman, the formless Brahman. That is the state in which Bhagavan has been, Shankara has been, all the rishis have been. Does it happen overnight? No. Bhagavan says, Vidu vittu irthu un veedu pukku paiya un veedu kaattinai Arunachala. He says, you drew me from home, dragged me from home, and did you reveal yourself to me immediately? No. You made me suffer. You made me do vicharam. And finally, of course, Bhagavan had already done vicharam in Madurai. Only once did he do it. After that, he was just staying there in that peace in Tiruvannamalai. Before starting to speak to people, for 2 years almost, he remained silent. In Mauna, he remained for 2 years in Tiruvannamalai, after coming to Tiruvannamalai, at the age of 17. So, he says, Paiya un veedu kaattinai, which means slowly you reveal yourself. So, we need to have patience, continue with our due diligence, daily discipline. After doing all our mundane chores and work, we need to inquire who is undergoing this experience, everyday life of waking, dreaming and deep sleep. To whom is this experience? To me. Who am I? Which is the birthplace of all thoughts? Which is the fulcrum of all other thoughts? It is the I thought. From Suddha Chaitanyam, pure consciousness, Bhagavan says, first I emerges. I, just a sense of I. Then that I becomes booted, connected with you. Then you start saying, I am Rajeshwari, I am Leelavati, I am Rosemary, I am John, I am Muhammad, and so on. So the culprit is the I thought. And that I thought makes you experience the three states. That's what he says. Normally, a person experiences only the three states of waking, dreaming, deep sleep. Waking, dreaming, deep sleep. This continues not only in this birth, for n number of births it continues. So, liberation, mukti, means being free of the three states, rising above it through self enquiry or vicharam. So, for a person who experiences the three states, let him know that there is something beyond the fourth state. That's called Turyam or Turyadidam, where you no longer have the experience of the I thought, and hence the three states is not there for a jnani. He is ever present, Nidda Siddhan, Nidda Muttan, and he is ever liberated. That is the condition in which a jnani is. So, if our king has three wives, and if he dies, he says inevitably all the three of them become widows. Not just, one woman remains still married in that status of still married. No. The same way, if we realize our true nature, all the karmas will lose their grip on us. This is called vasanakshayam. Only if karma is there, the tendency born out of our previous birth memories can have a hold on us. But through vicharam, if you destroy the ego, the sense of doership, the sense of enjoyership, if it is destroyed, it is all gone. What is left is only Brahman, pure Atma, Suddha Chaitanyam, which is never born, which will never die. So discrimination. What will die? I thought, body. Who has karma? The body, mind. And contrast. This is Shuddha Chaitanyam. This is the substratum of the entire universe. Bhagavan says, Prabhanjam avalavum enil nirpavam. I am Atma, Brahman formless, and on me, on my shoulders, stands the entire universe, he says. Because this formless infinite pervades the universe, makes it the way it functions, and yet it remains untouched. That is what is called Brahman, Atman. And that is everybody's original nature. So now it is corrupted. Because of body identification, it is in a state of corruption. We need to come out of that corruption. Mixing has happened. We need to do demixing through inquiry, vichara. This is Bhagavan's teaching. Sri Bhagavan, Ramana Bhagavan is equal to who am I? Why should you ask the question? Now you think you are the body. So if you question who am I, who I really am, if you ask this question, the ego will start dissolving like a soap, dissolving in a bucket, and slowly our true nature is revealed. Let us think about it.